Hey everybody. Hey, I was gonna do a video, but I honestly ain't feeling like feeling. So I was like, I'll just do a live because then it'll be up there and I won't have to edit it. But I want to talk about getting your account terminated. I've had my account closed 2 times and I've got it back 3 times. So somewhat experiences this, and then I sold it for like $300,000. So woohoo! So I just want to give a couple pointers because the reason I'm doing this is I just spoke to my lawyer about getting trademarks from a book because it's one of the things I want to talk about, getting protecting yourself. So Amazon, to give you as much ammo to go. So if Amazon does try to say something, it's like, oh, we want to, you don't own this or that or whatever, you have ammo to go with to protect yourself so you don't lose your account. Because I was reading a story about big company. Well, it's not a big company, but it's publishers. They lost a massive account because they had some sort of trademark issue in their titles. And I tried to find out the information if they'd filed an actual trademark for their stuff. It doesn't look like they did, but you got to be smart out there. So, anyways, sorry for the long-windedness. So, getting to how to prevent yourself from losing your accounts. So, number one thing you need to be doing, and this is the whole purpose of the video, is why I did this today, is getting a copyright on your work and filing trademarks. Now, one thing my lawyer just told me is like, oh, you can't just file a trademark for your book title. It has to be like a series of books, or for the title, if it's designed to help protect a product or service. But it can't just be like, say my title is Road Trip Book. I can't trademark Road Trip Book if it's just the one book. It would have to be Road Trip Books. And that's a series, so I can now trademark the series. Or if it was just a Road Trip Book, but then I was doing a product that was tied into it, then I could trademark Road Trip Book as a book title. So there are certain things, and that's what I was just talking to my lawyer about, getting that sorted out. And doing the search. Now, here's another thing she told me. When you do your trademark search on the U.S. government website, so you can do it there, and it's extensive, but then they also, lawyers have access to a more extensive one. Plus, they understand stuff a lot better. So you might actually see it being all clear. You might find like a title or a keyword or whatever, and it being all clear on that U.S. trademark website. But then when they do a search, they'll see it's like, oh no, this didn't pop up, or this is actually conflicting with what you were seeing. And they'll be like, yeah, that's a no-go. So that's just one of the reasons it's always best to, and I know it costs a bit of money, but it's always best to, though you just want to protect yourself, especially with how difficult Amazon can be in certain things. I think it's just going in there with as much protection as possible. The other tip that I'll give you guys is just read the terms of service regularly, a couple times every few months. Like maybe once every 2 or 3 months. Amazon, usually they email you when they make a change, but staying up to date, because they can make a change and then all of a sudden something that was okay beforehand, now they've made a change, and you might just hit agree to the changes, but you didn't realize you had to actually remove something. So stay up to date on the terms of service. Okay, number 3. And this is where most people end up losing their accounts, because they do stupid things. I just said, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, right? Okay, categories. Don't put your books in obscure categories. You can have up to 10 categories, but make sure they're all relevant categories, right? Because Amazon, they crack down on if you have a book on salads. So I looked at my salad. If you have a book on salads, don't have it in the gardening section. Right? Yes, they might be, unless the book is around gardening. But yes, salad and gardening, you could say it's intertwined. But if your book is just about salads or whatever, it has nothing to do with gardening, don't put it in gardening just to try to manipulate the system or whatever. Just, it's not worth it. Obviously, don't do Keyword stuffing. I don't think people really do keyword stuffing a ton anymore. I don't know. They probably are. There's dumb people out there doing stuff like that. So yeah, just obviously, if your title isn't something that you would see like in a real bookstore, um, it's probably a bad title. So yeah, just yeah. Buying reviews. I don't think really people still buy reviews or pay for reviews in this day and age. I'd be like, I'd actually really be surprised. Do people still buy reviews? Like, once again, there's always idiots out there, but yeah, definitely don't buy reviews. Publishing bad books. Now this is key. Just publishing bad books that you're not proud of. A rule of thumb I have is if you won't publish, or if you won't post your book on like your social media platform and say, hey, I got this new book out, I'm really excited about it, blah blah blah, whether or not you're using a pen name or not, you're not really proud of your book. I haven't seen one reason why somebody is not, or I haven't seen one reason that somebody's given me that why they won't share their book on their own personal platform. Oh, I don't want to mix business and personal. Don't give me that dumbass shit. That's not it. You're not actually proud or happy with the book. So it's probably just no good. Don't publish bad books. Another thing is, if you know the limits of how many books you can publish on KDP a week or a month, you're probably doing this all the wrong way. The fact that people publish thousands of books a week is like, that's just retarded. Look, it's almost like the fewer books you're publishing, the better your books should be. And that kind of goes into the last point, which I'll touch on here in a second, which is, I think, the most important. But yeah, don't be publishing hundreds and thousands of books. I got rid of my account. I sold my account when it had just over 100 books in it. 100 books is even too many to manage. It's just impossible to manage that many, right? Even if like 20% of them are like the good ones, right? I don't know. It's a lot to manage. And then the fourth point here is focus on one customer. It really, and this is the thing that it all kind of comes down to. If you just focus on one customer, right, you're going to have, right, one customer to find the problems, one customer to help. Everything you do can be based around, is this decision going to help solve that customer's problem faster, better, or make their life more enjoyable? Yes, then you do it. If no, then no. You're going to have less books this way, right? Less things to manage. You can put more effort into less books, making them that much better. When you have less books, you're going to have less issues, right? Which is always key. And just less noise to worry about, right? That's one of the reasons we started a new account. And yes, you can do that. You just have to understand what you're doing. But when my old account was just so much was going on, there was no way we wanted to build a real quote unquote real business, a real branded business with that account. There was just so much going on in it, right? Too much to track. And like, yeah, you could always just unpublish everything and just publish the books that you're focusing on now. It's like, yeah, but like, you're still making money, so why not try to make money with it and that. So yeah, I honestly don't know if this made sense. It made sense for me. That's why I did it, right? Because I was doing this today. But let me know if you have any questions on that. Always happy to help. Like I said, everybody, I'm just kind of going to share what I'm doing here openly and honestly. I don't really, that's why I'm not putting a ton of effort into these videos. So forgive me if you're like, what the hell is this shit, Rebecca? I just got tired of not teaching and not connecting. So I just wanted to be sharing what I was doing and the journey I'm doing with this book. So hopefully it helps. Till next time.